Hey guys, hope you all are doing good. And I am here with my another video, and we have Nikita with us, and she's going to share her IIT Kanpur interview experience. So, as you all know, that she got a seat in IIT Delhi as well, and also she got selected for IIC Bangalore as well. And now, I told you in the previous video that. She got selected for IIT Kanpur as well. So, can you share your academic background?
Yeah. I have done the integrated masters in physics from Central University of Rajasthan, and I graduated in 2019. And after that, I started preparing for the NET GATE exam. And this year, I qualified the GATE exam. And uh, after that, I started preparing for the interviews, and I started applying for the various institutes.
Is this interview was different from the other IITs, or like based on the basis of panel, or was it same kind of all IITs like you have faced?
Okay. IIT Kanpur is like somewhat different thing. Okay. So in other
Hmm.
institutes, there will be interviews only, like one round of interview or two round of interviews. So in IIT Kanpur, usually they take your return test first, and they will shortlist according to that according to performance in that return test. And after that, if you are shortlisted for the interview, you will be called for the interview. What is the basic process that when you apply for the PhD program, they also like uh, they also want two references in the application, PhD application.
Hmm.
They take two references from your the references maybe from your college professor, or maybe usually it is your guide or some professor in the college. So you have to give two references, and the shortlisting for the interview is mainly based upon the feedback from the referee, and the performance in the written test, and the other thing is like the performance in the exam, that is the gate or net exam. So this criteria is they have a tough criteria. Felt that they had a tough criteria to shortlist the candidates for return test also. So they shortlisted for around I think 120 or 200 students maybe. I'm not really sure of that. And after that, in the return test, you will be surprised to know that among those students, those who were called for the written test, only 44 students were qualified for the interview, and I was one among them. So this really shows that how tough is the written exam of IIT Kanpur in the physics department. It was really tough. And if I talk about the written examination, then I would say that in my time there were 17 questions, and this written exam would be taken via some software. They will monitor you in the laptop, and you will be giving your test in the mobile phone, or either way you can do that. They will provide you all the information about the test, and how. And yes, you will they will be having two mock tests before the actual test also. Okay, so this is a, yeah.
It was the online exam, or like you went IIT Kanpur and then you gave this exam?
No, this was the online exam. Like they used a software. I think that was Code Tantra. So uh, they were monitoring. I was giving exam in the laptop, and they asked
Hmm.
me to open the Code Tantra platform in my mobile phone also. And my laptop webcam was also working, and my mic was also on, and in the phone same thing were also working. And they set a proctor to keep eye on you, so that you cannot use unfair means for the examination. So there is no way that you can use any unfair examination. If you if they feel that you are doing anything that is like unnecessary for the exam and that is unfair, then they will disqualify you this based on that only on that time only. So in the return exam there were like 17 questions, and I would say that those questions were really tough. And one can check the difficulty level, and one can check the papers on the IIT Kanpur website. All the papers of the previous year are available on the website, and you can check. And if you want to solve, then you can solve those questions. So yes, among those 120 or one 200 maybe, I don't know, only 44 students were qualified for the interview. And after the interview there were 14 to 15 students selected in the PhD program. So this
Okay.
is the basic
So,
process.
okay. So this much stuff, like, and then how one can prepare, like what books they can refer, or what coaching material, or like how they can prepare for that exam.
uh, Usually what is the thing for the written examination is that you have to prepare the same things which you are preparing for the NET or GATE examination. But what is the difference, that the difficulty level may be somewhat like higher than that of the GATE exam or NET exam. I felt that it was difficult. I don't know about the other students, but I felt this was difficult. And one thing we can do that we can solve the papers of GATE papers which were conducted by IIT Kanpur. So one might get some idea about the what kind of questions they can ask, and what would be the difficulty level. The best thing that they should directly search it over the internet, the previous year PhD papers of IIT Kanpur physics, and they will get all the papers. So you have to prepare the same things which you are preparing for the NET examinations or the GATE exam, and you have to keep a command on the numerical solving portion, because numericals are main in that thing. And yes, after in the return examination, the questions are the MCQ type, but you have to upload the image of the solution in the end. Like what you have done at the paper, you have to click the image of that thing, and you have to upload so that they can check that you haven't did you haven't qualified
Cheating.
anyhow. Yeah, yeah. So you have to upload the images of the solution you have done during that written examination, and all these things you have to do in front of that laptop or mobile phone, whatever you are using. So yes, don't use any unfair means, because using that would be like disqualifying from that stage only. So this is the process.
Hmm. And after written exam, then they will qualify you for the interview process, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So,
So,
based on the performance in the written exam, and based on the performance in the interview, and based on the feedback from the referee, the final selection is based on these three things. That what is the feedback from your referee, and what is your performance in the interview and the written examination.
like it's a little bit like different from other IITs. They don't, I think, if they want recommendations also, they ask after your selection, I think, not before, I think, right?
Yes, yes,
Hmm. So recommendations also matter to that. So that you can take for like your guide, and then your college head of department, HOD of
yes,
your, so you can take like 2 or 3 recommendations from your institute, and you can apply for the exam.
yes.
And so how was the interview? Any, you remember any questions?
Okay, so here also in the interview panel, there were like 5 to 6 professors, And I felt that this interview was something different from all the interviews I faced. So in other places, what like they were asking about my choice, that which subjects you have prepared for the interview. But here, they, first they asked me about my project. So my project was like energy harvesting using piezoelectric transduction mechanism. So they picked up that word piezoelectric, and they started asking me questions that, okay, what are the piezoelectric materials, and how these piezoelectric materials work, like why are they showing this kind of behavior, what is the main reason behind that thing. And after that, they also like asked about the ferroelectric materials, and later they moved towards the magnetism portion. So yes, they asked me on that point, that if I'm like comfortable with the magnetism portion or not. So I told them, sir, no, magnetism I don't like. I haven't studied that. So they are like, okay, so we will tell you, we will ask some different questions. So here I face the question from mathematical physics also, and from statistical thermodynamics and statistical mechanics and quantum mechanics and condensed matter physics, and also from my project. So this basically included all the subjects, main subjects of the physics. So from uh, mathematical from quantum mechanics, the question was like different. So the quantum in the quantum mechanics, he asked me that if we have two operators A and B, and if those operators are commuting, and if we compute their trace, then what would be the trace of that commutator A and B? So this was one question, and this was the only question from quantum mechanics. And the next, yes, this was related to my project. Like I talked about the piezoelectric materials. So what happens in the piezoelectric materials is that when we apply stress on the piezoelectric materials, then there is some kind of voltage developed in that material. So they picked out this stress word, and they asked me that what is stress. So I tried to define that quantity stress, and later they asked me that okay, so stress is a tensor quantity. So do you know about the tensor quantities? What are the tensor quantities? So I told them whatever I knew about the tensor quantities, and they were convinced by that point. And based upon that, they told me that okay, so you have defined stress and you have defined the tensor quantity. So based upon these two things, can you define the stress tensor? So this was the next question. And in the thermodynamics, they asked me that we have a box, and this box is like completely vacuum. This box is completely vacuum, and there is a partition exactly in between the box. In like it is divided into two equal halves, and one portion is filled by some gas. Okay, so if we remove this partition, then what is the time scale in which this gas will like spread in the whole container? What will be the time scale? So this was the question from thermodynamics. And uh, in the condensed matter physics, they asked me questions from the Fermi-Dirac distribution. That what is the Fermi-Dirac distribution? Write the expression, and and this is like there is a term 1 upon exponential e minus ef upon kbt. So they told me that why we are writing uh, kbt in the denominator, why not only um, t, why there is kb also included. This was also a question. And they asked me that what is the Fermi velocity. Okay, and the band diagram of the semiconductors, they also told me to draw that. So these are some of the questions which I remember. And I would say that IIT Kanpur interview was like really different from all the interviews, and it was like something like you have to have the knowledge of like 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 subjects, then you would
Topic.
be able to make it in the final list. Yes.
Hmm. Means you should prepare 3 to 4 topics at least if you are preparing for IIT Kanpur interview.
Yeah, and
It's
also
not like you.
you should study well your project thesis, so that if we ask something about your project, then you would be able to answer that question. So study your project properly.
Mhm. And any books did you refer like during this
Okay, so
preparation?
yeah, for quantum mechanics, the book by J.T. Lee is best. This is the best book, I would say. This would clear your all concepts. And for the condensed matter physics, I would say that this Charles Kittle and Puri and Babbar. These two books are the like best books for the interview. And for the mathematical physics portion, you may refer to some like maybe some coaching notes. You may get little bit idea about the questions. And for thermodynamics and statistical physics also, I would say the same things. Like thermodynamics is the we study thermodynamics mainly in the BSc, and in the MSc we study statistical mechanics. So the thermodynamics for the GEM physics uh, may be useful for the preparation, and you can use any coaching notes also if you can access that. That would be useful. And you can watch the NPTEL lectures. They are also by like IIT professors, so that would be also helpful for the preparation, because they will be teaching you according to that only, like whatever the questions they are asking, they provide the answer in those videos.
So this was your interview experience, and after that you got a call from like you got selected, or there is some other process also after interview also some other round of interview.
No, after interview, they generally put the
First.
result directly. Yes, like after the like 15 days, maybe after 15 days of my interview, I got the offer letter, and also they published the list on the department website, and they
Hmm.
will mail you. And this is the whole process.
Now our session is going to be end. So is there any advice you want to give to the
Okay, so for the IIT Kanpur, I would suggest that prepare the basic concepts for the interview, because that would help you in the interview process. And for the written examination, prepare the CSIR NET exam.
thank you, Nikita, for your time. And I hope these guys who are watching the video, it will be useful for them and they will prepare nicely. Guys, this was our session with Nikita, and she has shared her IIT interview, Kanpur interview experience, and she has also told how it is different from the other IITs. And also you can follow whatever she has told. Some books which she has told, you can like clear your basics from those books, and yeah, prepare well. So we'll meet in next video, and thank you, Nikita, once again, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, bye.